All right. Well, people will be or not be, and that's fine. So let's get started. Make sure real quick I've got my and just give me loaded. Um, use test because it's got some extra stuff on it. Why just my oh, right? There's that. But why does this keep getting bumped down? I still have to rename the output. So what we're going to be checking out today is process management, app management. It is really, really, really new. Uh, I know it doesn't work quite right, but I want to bang on a little bit and see how badly it doesn't work. I tested it for about 10 minutes, 10 minutes last night, right before I went to bed on some actual hardware, my Commodore 64 Ultimate. And yeah, it's got bugs. There's no question. So, with that, uh, little disclaimer, uh, let's see it work. It does work, just doesn't work as well as I'd like it to yet. So let's go through some basic tests before we start in. Make sure the VMF is working. Got sequence out. It's a test file. You'd know this, but you're not here, and you'd be stuck in an ad anyway. It's like gunshots, my keyboard. I apologize. Huh. See, now that used to work. Um, some notes. I'm so old school, I still use pencils. They have to be sharpened instead of them newfangled mechanical ones. Okay. Uh, so app management. Run no longer works. For the last loaded program. This used to be a implicit load into resident memory. Now it's not. That's not good. All right. Well, let's load column. Now that should put it at memory address 2600, which it does. And that works just fine. That works. Good, good, good. Now, if we load Conway into 4000, the theory is I run Conway. Boom. Like that. It does work. It does. But it goes off the rails. Because if I load like debug now, which I can load at 256 byte increments, so I could hypothetically I can load debug at 4400 hex. But it says that I can't. I don't know why. So, load error. Load color. Conway. 4000. Debug. Now, I think this is bigger than just debug. I think this is not like debug doesn't fit. I think this is systemic. Like, read Conway. Then can I do it? No. Um, Free. Let's go to something now. No. Well, debug. No. And I run debug. No. Oh. Uh, uh, okay. So the OS should be fitting into the top 2600 hex bytes. But something's getting clobbered. And I wonder if it was Conway color that clobbered it. I need my memory back. Question is, where did I put my memory map? That's the AI. It'll. Oh, okay. A sensor inserted into the programmer's reference. That makes sense. Didn't that really? I really, really wish I knew how to use cursors. I suppose I should learn. Yeah. Yeah. Oh dear. course, now that I've started this and committed to fixing it, stupid of me. They're just have to be. Except for the fact that I don't think this is the map I want. Maybe it was. That's the I know, I know. It looks like nothing's happening. Uh, it's untrue. Something is happening. Yeah. Should all be user space. And there should be plenty of room. Debug is right about the same size as the operating system proper. In another project, I have a similar thing to debug. It's another monitor, and it it's part of the operating system, but it like doubles the size of the OS. So um, I opted to separate these, much like MS-DOS did, so that you don't have that local resident or that local monitor. Um, it has the benefit of reducing the memory footprint, but memory still has to be available and usable and not clobbering the heck out of your OS. But as you can see, it is like pretty good sized. That'll stretch out till just this side of 6,000. So I should be interesting. Huh. If I do 4,000, that should be debugged. Let's pop out and I load below. or color, because color is more interesting. At 6,000. Oh, color is easier to tell. Run color. Fine. Run deep. Jump 6,000. Symbol 6,000. And everything looks fine. Uh, there should be plenty of room, right? On it's not terribly large. Pretty small. Debug is, in fact, you can see there 32 blocks larger than the OS. So if I load Conway at 6100, should fit just fine. And it does. So why didn't debug fit when I was loaded up differently? Does it run properly? It does. Then, oh, did I load it into the wrong spot? No. And I should be able to load hello into 6,500. Debug, color, Conway, hello. Let's see hello there. It does work. It's got some quirks. Now, memory compaction would be really, really, really cool. Uh, I'm aware. I'm live. No kidding. No one's here. So it doesn't matter. Um, well, so how do where did it come from? Interesting. Um, huh, sure. It's the drive handler. Oh, uh, well, um, I believe I am blowing away my drive hands, by accident at some point. But check it out. Uh, process management. Uh, sort of. It's it's still pretty buggy. This is my test my test disk. It's got extra stuff on it. Uh, oh, I believe I am blowing away my drive handler at some point. But here, let me show you. Um, so if I load in color, and then actually let's go to more useful footing at that spot at least. Now, I think if I were to try to run debug directly, it would overwrite this now and make a big mess because it would try to put it at entry point 2600. And I just stuck it at 4000. Uh, I should like put versions closer to the top of the file. Anyway, uh, let's load color at 6000. I can currently, it kind of loads on 256 byte boundaries. So I can put it at 6000, but I couldn't put it at 6001. I think it would complain. It should complain. And I should be able to put Conway up at 6100. which works just fine. But then when I start freeing things, oh, I'm surprised that works. Well, I'm not, but sure. Uh, yeah, okay, yeah, it does fit. Um, is that still working? At some point, um, like, I think maybe if I free up debug, no, at some point things go astray. Maybe it's if I free them. I should have that just clear everything. Huh. That is weird, because like if I did earlier when I did load color, load color at 4000, and debug should fit at 4400. Yeah, it loads it up into resident memory. I can just run. Oh, I bet this is gonna make a mess. I can just run straight off the disk, which mm, I think is transparently using the load, which means it just smeared all over color and part of Conway, I think. Uh, yep, that's debug. That's not color anymore. Uh, so I bet if I free them all up, it'll make a mess. I need free to just free them all. Okay, it's making a liar out of me, and I don't like it. You're here. You're making it all work for me. So yeah, seriously, earlier when I did exactly that same load color, load Conway 4400, load debug, or load Conway 4000, and then load debug 4400, it caused a load error. I don't know why. Oh, Okay, I think we're back. Um, so where was I? Uh, that Microman is making everything work. I don't like phantom bugs. I like bugs that reproduce themselves nicely. Um, let's try it from a full fresh restart. Oh, this is so awkward. I'm a Dvorak typist, uh, and going between the Commodore and my PC. Uh, Physical Commodore, of course, is immutably QWERTY. Um, so when I'm on this blue screen, my hands get even more confused. Uh, so where was I precisely when ads started on you? I suppose it doesn't matter if I just go back to the beginning. This process, like legitimately here, didn't work earlier. That failed earlier. That just spewed back a load error. What'd you do? Ah, okay. What was it? What happened? File not found. File not found when it fails to load something. I need a flush command. because the drive gets into the state. Yeah, I think there when I accidentally hit P instead of PS and it got all lost with bad commander file name, which is correct. Yeah, there's no bad command. It is a bad command. Um, it seems like it's now locked trying to do reads, which didn't used to happen. Okay. Uh, huh. Well, that's actually at least that's addressable. Uh, so do you have any questions or thoughts, just in general? This is what I've been working on. When I show it off, it seems like a lot less than it is. Instantly. Ah, I absolutely understand. What kind of dog do you have? Real quick before you take her out. Fair. Oh, not to be ignored. No, no. Destructive. Well, potentially destructive. Too smart for their own good, or their owner's own good. I have an Italian Greyhound. She's dumb as a brick. All right. I keep having people come in and then leave. Wow, there's a lot of latency. I love that modern. Uh, I do love that modern coffee pots have little bitty locks so that you can take the pot out and not drip coffee onto a hot plate. At least ours does. I grew up with like a Mr. Coffee and a percolator, and I happen to have my grandmother's siphon coffee pot, which instantly makes the best damn coffee. And my memory of it is totally not tainted by my childhood. Not at all. I definitely don't think that the coffee pot my grandmother used throughout my childhood makes the best coffee because of fond memories. Yeah, we had a percolator that we used. I don't have that one. I wish I did. I really do. But I have the siphon. My mom gave that to me. I don't know what happened to the percolator. Um, I wonder if my uncle has it. Ugh, no. Stupid. Oh, yeah. I used to take a French press when I was still working before I had to retire. I used to take a French press to work. Yeah, French press is nice. My brother, he occasionally will put the effort into do pour over for when we have good coffee. I do not have the patience for that. I throw some Folgers in and make like 10 cups of coffee. Seriously, I have no idea why Claude is so insistent on ignoring its directives. No, I don't want to use the code grep. I want to grep everything. Fuck you, Claude. and run find from the root directory. I don't see. So, how old is your border collie? Is she still puppy like? Oh yeah. Oh dear. What's what? Oh, I thought that might have happened. Sorry. I, oh, that's good. I mean, yeah. My my first Italian Greyhound, who was too clever for her own good, um, she did things like uh, she uh, she ate uh, a can of macadamia nuts that she got off of a shelf that I didn't think she could reach. She hopped up onto the table. Now, if you're not familiar with Italian Greyhounds, they're the smallest of the sighthounds. So we're talking about like a 14-pound dog. She got her way up onto the table and ate a stick of butter. Um, she learned that she could pull on the garbage bag in the garbage can that had a lid and it would pop treats out. And she ate the netting from a turkey loaf. Yeah, she was. We had we had vet insurance for her. Uh, she was really really clever. She was great. She was a great little girl. She was my service dog, and my current Italian Greyhound knows two things. She knows sit, and she knows where she hides things. And after that, there's nothing behind those eyes. She does not say, "Yo, Dad, you're about to have a seizure. You should sit down." She says, "Yeah, that's it." Oh, well, OBS is all messed up. We'll just put that right there. Yeah, my girl, she she started to go blind uh, when she was about 8. She started to develop cataracts, and I had to stop using her because she became really sensitive to other dogs because she could tell they were there but couldn't see them. She was fine with people, but she started barking at other dogs, and that was no good for what she was supposed to be doing. She was like the most patient dog ever. She growled once at a person. Our uh, our friend's baby still hadn't even developed teeth. She crawled up to Bianca, grabbed her ear, and bit her. And Bianca growled at her, and that was it. And I looked at my friends and I was like, that's your kid's fault. But she developed kidney disease and she passed away at about, I think she had just turned 13. She was a good dog. Bella's a good dog. She's just dumb. I have a sense that that last message I'm not understanding. Maggie Kind Mothers dominates a 2-year-old rescue. We got. God, I'm so glad we broke Bella of eating her poop. Kind of mothers. Okay. That makes no, that makes way more sense. I'm still working on that coffee. She'll still go like find cat poop though. It's yeah. I never had a dog that was a poop eater and then Bella. No baby, no kisses. Yeah, Bella is she's stealthy about things. She like goes and gets into trouble. Oh dear. What is it? Uh-oh. Uh, this I don't know why it's wrong like that. Um, I don't know why it thinks it's enormous. It's incorrect. Okay. It's a different process. All right. Um, Ta-da! Okay. Let's build a thing. Yeah. Okay. So, what this um, which one is that? My memory is not fabulous, so. Hmm. Uh, I think so. I think so. Oh. Okay. Um, yes, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. But I think we're good now. I think. Oh, hang on. In fact, let's see if we're. I'd use warp, but then I can't type. Tried that, but the polling, it's one of those like things, right? You could switch back and forth, but so have you done any streaming off of the Commodore 64 Ultimate? Have you succeeded in that by chance? I was trying the other night and I have not gotten it to send I have not gotten it to send a signal over. Now, see, this is interesting. This used to be um, um, here, we'll do it. No. Okay. It used to be that if I ran something directly, um, it was an implicit load and loaded it into resident memory, and now it's got the app management. It doesn't hook properly, so I can't just run run the last thing that was loaded. That'll be something to revisit. Okay. Okay, bad command filing. That is true. That is wrong. But that fixes it. Yay. Okay. I'll take that as a solution for now. It's sub-ideal, but I'll take it. Uh, okay, what is EA1F? I'm gonna write these down. I'll forget. Uh, Earlier you said FFD2, right? D5. Just to confirm. Oh, basic's gone. I blow away basic. I have no need for basic. I use the kernel though, but I blow away basic and then restore it when I leave the shell. I figured I could better use the memory than basic. So the kernel routine for load is FFD5, right? I am like super happy about this. The disassembler and assembler built in. I'm like really stoked on those. Yeah, the debug's been a big one. It's dominated probably as much or more than the OS itself. That's not as useful as I'd like it to be. Wow, how long is it? Oh, there we go. RTS. Uh, I'll ask. I'll ask your opinion on this. Um, I have it going into the mixed case mode. What do you think? Should I just stick to uh, traditional all uppercase, in your opinion? Yeah. You're always yelling at your Commodore, though. It's easier to read. I'll be right back. I'm gonna top off my coffee. But so, what's your preferred development environment, or do you have one? I guess is a better question. I'm using VS Code and variants in Linux, so I fought it for a while, but it's pretty good. But then I fought switching to. Oh, nice. I I should get another Raspberry Pi, a current one. I don't even know where the last one that I have is. Yeah, I think I have like a 3 somewhere. Maybe 2. Are they accessible currently? Can you just like actually buy one, or is it like Pies used to be? Right. I mean, they don't use GDDR or DDR5 or M.2. Like, well, I guess they use some solid state, but all their chips should be cheap, right? It's, it's not like trying to put an M.2 in something now that you're like, oh wow, I need to replace my M.2. No, I don't. I need to replace my M.2 with solids with the solid spinning platters. I looked at upgrading storage and put in spinning platters because it was going to be like $1,000 to get a new M.2. I bet you want coffee. The wife wants coffee. I'll be right back. Okay. Well, it sounds like I need to wrap up. But yeah, I will look forward to chatting with you in Discord. Um, you can ask questions, you can give feedback, you can tell me what I've done terribly wrong. All right. Well, thank you for stopping in and chatting with me. I appreciate it. Hang out for just a second, and we can all lonely like go raid someone. Maybe if Twitch. Shit, I don't know. Fuck to a raid. Good lord. Recommendations? Okay. Pick up TV. All right. Cheers.